he on go mode. He say I'm sweeter than a mango. Florida baby, how the game go. Florida baby, like the cane go.
What's up, bosses? It's your girl Shell Alexis, aka the Pretty Little Boss, and I am back today to give you guys a video on starting your clothing line. So I wanted to speak a little bit from experience about how I started Pretty Little Boss. So when I first started Pretty Little Boss, my vision was to have a clothing brand that catered to really petite women, because personally I'm like, y'all, I'm 31 years old and all of maybe 80 pounds, maybe, and I'm 4'11", so I'm tiny. I am extremely tiny. Most boutiques start their sizing at a size small, and a small swallows me. Like, if it's not extra small, I'm literally gonna drown in it. So I really wanted my brand to cater to the extra small women, but also bring them something that was like nice, and like you don't have to shop in the children's section to find something that fits, because that's what I would have to do a lot. So now I'm walking around in these childish clothes because I can't wear anything out of the women's section. So that was the niche that I kind of wanted to fill with this brand. However, in focusing on that, I left out a lot of people, and that was never my intentions. Even though I wanted to cater to really small people, I did not want to exclude the larger people as well. So since I launched my brand, that is something that I have kind of revamped. But the way I was able to do that was switching the way I ran my small business, my small clothing line. So the main thing that I want to address in today's video is the difference between mass producing your products in your clothing line and using a print-on-demand service. Y'all, when somebody first told me to use print-on-demand, I was so against it. And the reason why is because when you use print-on-demand, you get a small percentage of your sales. So, well, let me explain to you guys what print on demand is. So basically, print on demand is a service where you can get on there and you design your products. You then link your products from your print on demand domain to your website, wherever you're selling at. Because when I first started, I was selling on Etsy. So I connected those products to my Etsy store. And now I have my own website, which you guys can find down below in the description box. But you link those products to your website. Then when people go to your website and order those products, they are fulfilled through the print on demand company. So when they hit purchase on your website, that order goes through to the print on demand service. They make that item custom per order, and they also ship it out for you to the customer. So you don't have to do anything. You really just, you put together the website and just let it go. The people, now if there's ever a mix up with an order, which luckily I've been using print on demand for about a year or so now, maybe two. Not quite 2 years, but at least a year I've been using print on demand, and I've never had a problem so far. Knock on wood, but so far I haven't had any problems. But it's really easy. The customer service is always on point. It's really easy to go in and make changes and fix the things that are messed up. I have had to go in and switch an address before, because the person ordered and reached out to me and was like, I put in the wrong address. It was super easy for me to get on there and change out the shipping address that it was going to be sent to. So print on demand, y'all, is a lifesaver. I'm not gonna lie. But the reason I was so hesitant was because I knew that creating and mass producing my own products would increase my profit margins by a lot. However, these are some things to consider when you're choosing that route. Number one, when you're selling clothes, shoes, anything of that nature, you're gonna have to order them in so many different sizes, because you never know what's gonna sell. So when you put together the combination of sizes, which for me would have been extra small to 3X, 3 extra large. So that's what? Extra small, small, medium, large, 2X, 3X. That's 6 different sizes. Then you have to, a lot of people have to take into consideration the colors. Let's say we're talking about one t-shirt right now. That one t-shirt you're gonna have to order in 6 different sizes, depending on how many of each size. And that's gonna be a guesstimation, really, because when you're first starting your clothing line, you don't know what's gonna sell into who. So you're gonna guess, like, say you got 3 of each size. That's already what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. That's 18. Am I doing my math right? Yeah, that's 18. So now you got 18 shirts. Now let's say you sell that same shirt in different colors. Let's just say 2 colors. So now you got 18 plus 18. That's 32. Yeah, I'm sorry if my math is a little off, but I think that's 36. So now you're up to 36 of that one t-shirt in 2 different sizes. A lot of those products are gonna sit, y'all. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. You're not gonna sell all of those. You might sell out all of those, but I'm talking about like a clothing line that's just now starting. And let's say out of those shirts you bought, you don't have anybody that's buying the 3X. So now you got all those 3X shirts that are just sitting in inventory, not selling. So I dealt with that. So luckily for me, all of my things for Pretty Little Boss come in one color. Everything is black. Everything is black. All of my designs are just like one. There's one of each item. So it wouldn't have been so bad for me having everything in one color, but there's still a whole lot of different sizes. And then say you got more than one design that you're selling. As of right now, I think I'm marketing like 8 different designs on my website. So then you got to take that 36 and multiply it by 8 different products that you're trying to sell. And Lord forbid you're trying to sell more than those 8 products, or you want to order more size. Like, y'all, the amount of inventory that you will have to stock, like save and purchase and have printed up is astronomical. And is the income really worth it? Number 2, y'all, I have no problem finding my products wholesale. I do have a wholesale license, so I can go into the wholesale retailers and see what they have available. I have no problem with that. A lot of them allow you to order samples before you actually order the wholesale lot, which is great. But then once you find that wholesale product you want, you gotta order it. It's usually coming from like Asia or somewhere. So y'all, this is all stuff you gotta plan out like the year before the rollout, for real. It's usually coming from like Asia. So if it's a lot of products, you're gonna have to wait for a while for it to get here, unless you want to pay for expedited shipping, which is another cost. Then you have to find, if you're not in a place to produce your products on your own, I'm talking about like you got your heat press, you got your system where you make the designs. Like, if you're not in a place to actually print them up and produce them yourself, you're gonna have to pay somebody to produce them for you. So that's an extra cost. If you don't want to create your own designs, you have to pay somebody to actually design them for you. And I don't mean just like draw up what you want on the t-shirt. I mean actually have it ready to print, like ready to produce on the items. You might have to pay somebody to design that for you. So y'all, all in all, I am extremely happy with where I am with print on demand right now. I was very hesitant. Again, I did not want to decrease my profit margins by moving to print on demand, but ultimately it's costed me a lot less, because the only thing I really have to order once I design my clothing is samples for myself. That's literally it. All I have to do was get on there, design the products that I want for the, like, say the new line. So right now I'm working on the summer line. Get on there, design the products that I want for the summer line, connect them to my store so they show up, order my samples in my sizes, just one of each that I can wear. And or even if I wanted to hire models for my product photos for the website and whatnot, still I only have to order what I need for my models. I don't have to order a whole lot full of stuff and maybe sell the right size, maybe get to sell the sizes I need to sell, maybe not. It's a gamble. So I am so happy with print on demand, y'all. All in all, I am extremely happy. It's perfect for where I am right now. Now eventually eventually Pretty Little Boss is gonna take off. I'm already knowing it. I've already seen it. I know it's coming. But hopefully by that time, I want to be in a place where I can produce my own products so that when I do find the vendors that I want to use for wholesale, that I can order my products and I have my own production facility where I can print them up myself. I can, or not technically myself, I mean my staff. You know, I'm speaking it into existence, but yeah. So eventually I do want to get to that point, but right now where I am, my main focus for Pretty Little Boss is content. I want to continue making these videos for you guys. I want to continue building up our communities on Facebook, social media in general. So I'm very happy with where I am right now with print on demand. Like I said, I only pay for what I need right then to order my samples and take my product photos and things of that nature. Eventually I do plan on expanding, but as of right now, I really just want to focus on Pretty Little Boss as a platform. I want to focus on providing valuable content just like this for you guys. I want to focus on growing our podcast. I want to focus on growing our network or community of female bosses on social media and things of that nature. The clothing brand is great. I love it. I love to wear it. I'm gonna keep on wearing my samples. I don't know about y'all. And as it sells, that's great. But if it doesn't sell, that's great too. Like, that's okay too. Because my focus has shifted. Even though Pretty Little Boss is a clothing line, right now my focus is on the content that I'm pushing out. I want to get valuable information to my Pretty Little Bosses on how to run their businesses more successfully. So that is all for today's video, guys. I know it was a short one. I just really needed to get something out for you guys this week, and I thought this would be a good thing to talk about because I've had quite a few people come and ask me about starting their clothing lines lately. So I figured this would be a perfect time to talk about starting your clothing lines. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all regarding whether it be about mass production, whether it be about print on demand, if you have any questions at all, please leave them down below in the please leave them down below in the comments, and I will be sure to answer all of your questions. And until next time, guys, I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Melanated and you blessed. Got a hustle never seen, yeah, she run checks. Don't catch feelings, baby, catch Southwest.